the demons.
Hey binge watchers, welcome back to the Cine Club, where we bring you the hottest new releases before they blow up your watch list. October is stacked with thrillers, dramas, fantasy epics, and chilling true crime stories that will dominate streaming. Now, one show that would easily be in the top 2 is It.
You better start talking, because you look guilty.
Welcome to Derry, premiering October 26th on Max. But because of possible copyright issues, we can't officially include it on this list. Though trust us, it's going to be massive. With that said, these are the 11 shows you can stream this month that are guaranteed to keep you hooked. Let's dive in. Number 11, Down Cemetery Road, Apple TV Plus, October 29th. Apple TV Plus is closing out October with a thriller that already feels like one to watch. Down Cemetery Road, adapted from Mick Herron's novel, takes the quiet rhythms of suburban life and rips them apart with an explosion, a missing girl, and secrets no one wants uncovered. Emma Thompson leads as Zoe Bohm, a sharp investigator drawn into the chaos, while Ruth Wilson's Sarah Tucker finds her life upended in ways she never expected. Trailers tease a blend of wit, menace, and twisting suspense that feels both intimate and cinematic. With its moody English backdrops, a powerhouse cast, and a story that promises tangled conspiracies under neatly trimmed hedges, this one looks like a late-month binge primed to scratch the slow horse's itch, only darker. Number 10, The Witcher, Season 4, Netflix, October 30th. Few fantasy shows have drawn as much global attention as The Witcher. Since its debut in 2019, it's delivered 3 seasons, a prequel miniseries, and even animated spin-offs, building one of Netflix's biggest franchises. But Season 4 marks the biggest shift yet. Henry Cavill is stepping down as Geralt of Rivia, with Liam Hemsworth taking up the sword. The trailers hint at more political intrigue, a looming war, and Ciri's growing power, pulling her deeper into the fate of the continent. Longtime fans are watching closely to see if this new era can keep the same intensity. With the show already renewed for its 5th and final season, this chapter feels like the beginning of the endgame. Expect monsters, magic, and a brand new White Wolf on October 30th. Number 9, The Talamasca, The Secret Order, AMC Plus, October 26th.
We watch the vampires, the witches.
Anne Rice's immortal universe expands again with The Secret Order, a 6-episode series built around the secret society that has quietly appeared across interview with the vampire and Mayfair witches. Known as Watchers of the Supernatural, the Talamasca investigate vampires, witches, and things even stranger, always pulling the strings from the shadows. This new series finally puts them front and center, with Nicholas Denton, William Fichtner, and Elizabeth McGovern leading the cast. The trailers tease a darker, more procedural energy, where every case uncovers a fresh layer of horror and conspiracy. Expect crossovers, lore deep dives, and a chance to see Rice's world from the perspective of those who chronicle the monsters rather than become them. For fans of gothic intrigue, this one can't come soon enough. Number 8, Mayor of Kingstown, Season 4, Paramount Plus, October 26th.
Everyone ends up hurt. Everyone!
Taylor Sheridan's Mayor of Kingstown has always thrived on grit, corruption, and moral gray zones, and Season 4 looks ready to raise the stakes. Over 3 seasons, Jeremy Renner's Mike McCluskey has walked the impossible line between gangs, guards, cops, and politicians in a Michigan town where incarceration is the only industry. The series has grown from a bleak crime thriller into something larger, a layered portrait of power, compromise, and survival in a community built on violence. This season adds heavy hitters like Edie Falco and Lenny James to an already stacked cast, promising fresh rivalries and shifting alliances. With each chapter, the McCluskey family sinks deeper into the chaos they claim to control, and the new season seems set to push Mike past his breaking point. Number 7, Nobody Wants This, Season 2, Netflix, October 23rd.
Hello.
So you're converting to Judaism?
No, we're gonna do the whole, interfaith thing.
Kristen Bell and Adam Brody return in Nobody Wants This, the rom-com series that turned heads with its smart mix of heart and humor. Season 1 followed the unlikely relationship between Joanne, a blunt agnostic podcaster, and Noah, a rabbi caught between faith, family, and desire. What could have been a gimmick instead became one of Netflix's most charming surprises, even pulling in Emmy nominations along the way. Now, Season 2 is adding new faces. Leighton Meester, Seth Rogen, and Kate Berlant among them, promising fresh chaos in Joanne and Noah's already complicated world. At its best, the show walks a line between sharp comedy and genuine emotion, tackling identity, love, and religion without losing its bite. If Season 1 was addictive, Season 2 looks even more binge-worthy. Number 6. Lazarus, Prime Video, October 22nd.
Dad, who murdered you?
Lazarus is shaping up to be one of Prime Video's most unsettling new thrillers, and all we have so far are the eerie glimpses from its trailers. Created by Harlan Coben and Danny Brocklehurst, the 6-part miniseries follows Sam Claflin as a forensic psychologist who returns to his family home after his father's death, only to be drawn into a series of chilling cold case murders. Bill Nighy adds gravitas as the patriarch, whose presence looms even after death, while Alexandra Roach plays Jenna, grounding the family tension. Early previews suggest a blend of psychological horror and mystery, with moody English backdrops and an atmosphere thick with unease. If Coben's past work is any indication, Lazarus won't just tell a crime story. It'll pull viewers into something darker and far more personal. Number 5. The Diplomat, Season 3, Netflix.
1 but 10 pounds of flesh.
We have an unspecified threat.
Are you?
Fired? Probably.
October 16th. The Diplomat returns this October with a 3rd season, and if the trailers are any indication, the stakes have never been higher. Kerry Russell is back as Kate Weiler, the sharp US ambassador balancing an international crisis with the wreckage of her personal life. Last season ended with bombings, betrayals, and shocking power shifts in both Washington and London. And now President Grace Penn, played by Allison Janney, is firmly in the spotlight. Season 3 teases escalating showdowns between allies and rivals, where every word behind closed doors could trigger global consequences. Political maneuvering collides with personal fallout, and no one's position feels secure. With new cast additions and the promise of explosive twists, this might be the show's most intense run yet. Number 4. Murdaugh, Death in the Family, Hulu, October 15th.
That I don't know about.
We got to have each other's backs. Family first.
True crime meets prestige drama in Hulu's Death in the Family, a scripted series that dives deep into one of America's most shocking scandals. Inspired by the Murdaugh Murders podcast by Mandy Matney, the show dramatizes the downfall of the powerful Murdaugh dynasty in South Carolina. Jason Clarke stars as Alex Murdaugh, with Patricia Arquette as Maggie, and Brittany Snow portraying Matney herself, the journalist whose reporting helped unravel the case. The trailers hint at an explosive mix of family betrayal, corruption, and the chilling events that turned the Murdaugh name into a national obsession. With a cast stacked with award winners and a story that feels stranger than fiction, this 8-part miniseries promises to be both gripping and unsettling. Number 3. The Last Frontier, Apple TV Plus, October 10th. Apple TV Plus is heading into the frozen wilderness with The Last Frontier, a thriller drama starring Jason Clarke as U.S. Marshal Frank Remnick. Set in the remote outskirts of Alaska, the story follows Remnick as he struggles to protect his town after a plane crash unleashes a wave of dangerous fugitives. The series promises a tense mix of survival drama, small-town politics, and relentless action as the lawman faces not only criminals on the loose, but the harsh environment closing in around them. With a cast that includes Dominic Cooper, Haley Bennett, Simone Kessel, and Alfred Woodard, the show looks primed to balance gritty suspense with rich character drama. Expect sweeping landscapes, brutal showdowns, and a desperate fight to keep order on the frontier. Number 2. House of David, Season 2, Prime Video, October 5th.
The Philistines have assembled.
After a blockbuster debut that drew over 22 million viewers, House of David returns for its highly anticipated second season on Prime Video. Season 1 followed the young shepherd David's rise from obscurity to his legendary battle against Goliath, blending biblical history with cinematic storytelling. Season 2 picks up as David navigates his complicated relationship with King Saul, while his destiny as Israel's future leader begins to unfold, with Michael Iskander returning as David, supported by Ali Suleiman, Stephen Lang, and Ayelet Zurer. The series continues to balance political intrigue, faith, and epic battles. Filmed across Greece and Canada, the show delivers sweeping landscapes and high-stakes drama, aiming to rival historical epics like Shogun, while staying rooted in one of the most enduring stories ever told. Number 1. Monster: The Ed Gein Story, Netflix, October 3rd. Ryan Murphy's monster anthology returns with its most chilling chapter yet, focusing on the infamous Ed Gein. Set in 1950s, Wisconsin, the series explores the twisted life of the man whose crimes inspired Psycho and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Charlie Hunnam leads as Gein, joined by Laurie Metcalf as his domineering mother, Augusta, and Tom Hollander as Alfred Hitchcock, weaving in the director's own connection to the story of Psycho. The season promises to examine not only Gein's disturbing legacy, but also how his crimes shaped the very foundation of modern horror. With its mix of psychological depth and cultural commentary, this installment aims to be more than just true crime. It's a reflection on the origins of society's obsession with monsters. And that's our list of October's can't-miss shows. From the haunted suburbs of Down Cemetery Road, to the frozen survival battles of The Last Frontier, to the chilling true crime retelling in Monster, this month is packed with premieres.
Yeah, you have to sacrifice a lot of things to make them the men that you know that they can.
That promise to keep you glued to your screen. If any of these just made your watch list, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're always first to know about the hottest new releases. Got a show you're hyped for that didn't make the cut? Drop it in the comments.
The greatness of God.
Are you afraid?
We love hearing what's on your radar. We'll see you on the couch all October.